It's your boy Crypto Trapper. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's well. This video is about crypto finance, crypto sanctions, and the First Amendment. And let's get into this. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, an advocacy group, has filed a lawsuit alleging the Treasury does not have the authority to impose sanctions on crypto mixing service Tornado Cash. So for those who don't know what Tornado Cash is, allegedly certain individuals have been using the service to launder their money, launder their crypto. For example, let's say I had crypto on an exchange, I sent it there to Tornado Cash. Basically, it'll give you options. For example, you can send it to a new wallet. You can time when you want the crypto to get sent to the wallet or wallets. So there's you can use multiple wallets. You can there's so many options with it. To be honest with you, there's a lot of options. I may make a video about it, but like on breaking it down, but alleged anyway. But let's get into this. The hollowed First Amendment probably wasn't of the hollowed First Amendment probably wasn't the territory the U.S. Treasury had in mind when it imposed sanctions on crypto mixing service Tornado Cash this summer. In August, the department had enough of Tornado, claiming it was used to launder more than $7 billion and being a channel of choice for the North Korean-backed hackers to evade sanctions. Mixes such as Tornado obscure the trail of transfers that would typically be publicly access on the digital ledgers that underline the cryptocurrencies. So as I was saying before, so basically it has the transaction to a certain extent, like the recipient. So yeah, that service and there's other services similar to Tornado Cash. So yeah, that's what certain people, like for example, as they stated in this article, allegedly, the hackers allegedly used Tornado Cash to launder allegedly 7 billion. So a little thought to think of. But anyway, let's continue. The results were pretty tough. All transactions passing through Tornado Cash virtual desks were blocked if they involved US users or are conducted anywhere in or through the country. Yeah, so the US, they're already on you guys, man. Anyone in America, man. Not anyone in America, but yeah, guys. The government's not playing around. Let's continue. Everyone got the message. If you're an American, don't go near it. Crypto pursuits were practically less than impressed, claiming familiar grievances such as government overreach and the trampolining of individuals' financial privacy rights. They are now taking their complaints a step further this week. Coincent, a crypto-focused non-profit research advocacy group based in Washington, filed a lawsuit against the Treasury and its Office of Foreign Asset Control, OFAC, alleging it does not have the authority to impose sanctions on Tornado Cash. This is interesting. I wonder why. Obviously, I understand privacy and I agree with it, but at the same time, it's not I don't know. It's a bit of a tough one there, to be honest with you. That's why we need. That's why there needs to be regulation. But I can understand the concerns of the government, but at the same time, no, not technically illegal, but obviously it's how you're using the technology and whatnot. But yeah, I wonder why they would even put themselves. I wonder why they would even. Sorry about that message. I wonder why they would even try and bring that up anyway. Non-profit organization, they're still using it. Well, I don't know. Let's continue. It has been joined by crypto investor David Hoffman, software developer Patrick O'Sullivan, and John Doe, who was described in filing as a human rights activist who has been donating crypto to Ukraine. Okay, did we really need to know he donated crypto to Ukraine? Okay, but anyway, let's continue. Will Coin Center get anywhere with suing one of the world's most powerful financial crime agencies? Probably not. Most likely not. And if not, why even bother? That's what I was thinking. Obviously, I understand probably with the privacy, but at the same time, I understand with the privacy, man. I think they may be thinking the US is trying to do, they've got overreach, and that's why there needs to be regulations within the US and other countries as well about what can and can't do. Obviously, I'm against regulation, but at the same time, you need regulation for the big institutions to come in. Really, obviously, they're still participating behind the scenes, but really, they need that clarity out and open so they can proceed and business as usual. But let's continue. Don't make this video too long. The lawsuit didn't really address the substance of the Treasury's allegations that Tornado was being used as a channel for money laundering. So the Treasury, the lawsuit didn't really address the substance. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Instead, Coin Center's case revolves around his view that they are protected by the First Amendment, which protects the rights of groups and individuals within them to exercise free speech. Huh? I thought it was something to do with privacy. That's not nothing. This is doing money. But anyway, let's continue. The criminalization of Tornado Cash. The plaintiffs alleged violate the constitutional rights of users who need it to protect their private associations. John Doe fears Russian agents would learn of his pro-Ukraine activity and harm him and his family. How did they find out in the first place he donated to Ukraine? And they put in that's all mad. That's all mad. But anyway, let's continue. That's a bit weird. But let's continue. The line of attacking the line of attack must not be enough. I'm quite skeptical of the First Amendment, claiming I do not think there is precedent to support a right to make fully anonymous donations through a particular currency. Peter Fox, partner at Skoldale, 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 Peters. I'm gonna apologize about this name. Ross Ortilli, and Fox told me over email. Admittedly, Coin Center doesn't help itself. It asserts that it's not a criminal and never transacts with criminals or terrorists. Yet it also says it is impossible to tell whose assets are being sent to coin centers accounts when they come from tornado cash addresses. Coins Coin Center declined to comment on how these statements can coexist. Now it makes sense, man. Now it makes sense. I was thinking, why would this non-profit organization try and target, like, speak up on allegedly a money laundering system? And obviously, we just got the answer now. They're getting donations sent from Tornado Cash to their organization, non-profit organization, and yeah, it makes sense now. Obviously, as I said before, it's money. Do you understand? It's their money. So obviously, I'm not saying they did anything illegal or whatnot, but it makes it's like they don't want coins to get cash taken down. Obviously, they probably could use other services, but they probably got a lot of funds through Tornado Cash. So that's very funny. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Fox said private associations can be maintained without the use of Tornado Cash or any other crypto mixing service. Why don't you cut them a check? That's pretty private. Coin. I'm gonna go back onto that. The check. Yes and no. Obviously, yes. Obviously, I'll give you a check. Cool. It's private between me and you. But obviously, when you go to the bank and whatnot, name and whatnot. So I understand what they're trying to say, but at the same time, it's not like really truly anonymous. There's more. I feel like there's more anonymity through crypto. Obviously, yes. Obviously, depending on how you cash it out and if you keep on, obviously, a lot of people they turn it into fiat instead of leaving it on stables and whatnot. So let's continue. Obviously, and another thing on crypto, the ledger you can see, but there's no name, there's no ID. So if you allegedly do it correctly, but that's another scenario and whatnot. But that's just one of my thoughts. But let's continue. Coin Center strongly positions. Coin Center's strongest position may be its allegation that the Treasury and the OFAC have overstepped their remit because Tornado Cash has also been used for payments between original Americans just wanting to pass clean cash between each other privately. Fox said that point could be a problem for the government. Maybe the battle is not over the present, but the future. Over the present, but the future. Whether Coin Center is successful or not, it would only enhance our blockchain laws and policies to increase public to discourage around open software tools, generally including those like Tornado Cash, said Teresa Goody Golen, partner at US law firm Baker Hostetler. So the last comments, like the government don't want really people to use these private services or not even private services, these services like open source as well, not private source, but like Tornado Cash and other crypto mixing services where you can allegedly move crypto anonymously to a certain extent. So yeah, they don't want that, because obviously, if hackers allegedly was able to move 7 billion, imagine for people with lower capitals, governments are trying to clamp down on them for money laundering and all these kind of things. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I was gonna say some more, but I don't want to make the video too long. Let me know what you think of this article, what you think about the mixing services, what you think about. Do you agree with the government? Do you not? Let me know. It's your boy Crypto Trapper. and I'm out.